session, it's probably just a little bit female heavy, a little bit. But here's what I think. I think men and women, I mean, obviously we're very different. We're different in the way we think about things and do things, but at our core, I really believe that we're basically the same. You know, we might paint our canvas a little different color than the next person when we're describing what we want, and you know, there are obvious differences, but I think all of us, we all want to be known and understood. We all want to be loved and respected. And almost all of us want to be partnered. You know, I hear people say, lots of people say, I will never get married, I will never get married again. And I think, this is personal opinion, and that's all, but I think 8 or 9 out of those 10 people I hear say that, that's not what they mean. I think we were made for companionship. We were made for being partnered. And I think people just, so many have been so hurt or so disillusioned, they just have given up. They've given up the dream. You know, they've given up on God. They've given up on the dream of finding that right person. It's interesting. So many of us, as we get a little bit older, I find that we're just less and less able, less and less willing to put up with any kind of junk, any kind of baggage. It's like, you know, no. It's like we're looking for the perfect partner. I heard a quote that 90% of single males are technically searching for 10% of the female population. And 90% of the female population, single female population, is searching for 10% of the single male population. In other words, what that says to me, and obviously, is that, you know, everybody's kind of looking for that perfect partner. And I got news for you, the perfect partner does not exist. Everybody's got junk in your trunk. You know, it's true. So, of course, you want to be smart. I mean, there's toxic people out there, and you want to, you know, you want to have smarts about it. But, and everybody's hoping, or most everybody is hoping to find that person that really fits. I mean, I'm hopeful for that. But here's a takeaway for this session. No man or woman can save you. No fiance, spouse, boyfriend, or girlfriend can stop the pain, heal the wounds, or make the bad feelings go away. That's your job and God's job. To be brutally honest, sometimes I hear people talk about what they're looking for. You know, they have a list of all these qualities that they want in a partner, and sometimes I look at them and I think, and what would they see in you? I mean, like Brent said this morning, I think sometimes our focus needs to be, what are we becoming, rather than looking for that person that's going to complete us. I mean, I'm hopeful that I will find somebody that complements who I am. I'm hopeful, but I also believe that I've left that decision with God. But you know, when Jerry McGuire said, "You complete me," that was a lie. It doesn't happen. So tell me, actually I'll tell you. Why, on the average, why do you think single women look better than married women? I'll tell you why. They're not married. Single women. Single women come home, take a look at what's in the fridge, go to bed. Married women come home, take a look what's in the bed, go to the fridge. That's kind of coaxed at both of us, so I thought that was okay.
It don't take too long for it to get there.
Okay, here's what I think a lot of married women, not married women, single women, I think a lot of them think, you know, if I just if I just rest in God, if I just delight myself in the Lord, if I'm just content, if I do those things, then God's going to bring me the right partners. I'm resting, I'm content, I'm so content. Now where is it? Yeah. And here's men. I'm gonna just pray. I'm gonna just pray and wait. I'm gonna just wait on God. I'm gonna wait on God to bring me the right partner. Well, that's not a bad concept, really. But how many men do you know, if they're really, really hungry, would sit on the couch and go, I'm going to just pray and wait on God to bring me the right food. I think you got to find the balance, you know. I mean, you don't sit at home and wait for the right person to knock on your door. Be out there, be open to possibilities. I have a good friend who is so hopeful and so waiting to find this man that's going to take care of her. She wants a man to take care of her. And I know she's talking, you know, physically, health issues, financially. And I want to tell her, you know, there's no guarantees. I mean, even if you think you found that man that's going to take care of you, he could have a stroke next month, next year. You take care of him. Bottom could fall out of his finances, and, you know, it could be the end of that. There's just no guarantees. Well, what I want to talk to you about is about your longings. Okay? Longings. The longings of our heart. Wanting more than what we have. Longings can mean that you want... Sorry. Celine, you missed the song.
She sure did.
You should tell her, like, you should tell all those...
You can redo it if you
No.
out there to let us through.
Oh, okay. All right, I know it's treacherous.
You can do it for me afterwards, okay?
Okay. Most of us want more love, more enjoyment, more passion, more rest, more hope. Longings usually surface after a few years in the same job, the same marriage, or in the same whatever. Have you ever found yourself asking yourself, is this all there is? I mean, this is as good as it's going to get? This job, this career, this parenting business, this relationship? Well, I got news for you. You were made for more. More than this world has to offer. And our longings, our hopes, our cravings tell us this important fact. There is not enough love, peace, hope, friendship, or intimacy on this earth to completely satisfy you. Even us Christians, we're always going to be wanting more. That's why you can have a marvelous vacation that wonderfully satisfies on many levels, but still leaves you kind of empty on another. And that's why you can receive great praise and honor from people about something that you've done, but on the other hand, kind of still feel, I don't know, alone or off kilter. God has designed us to want more out of life. Of course, most of us recognize that we have a need for God. You know, you've probably heard the phrase that we're like Swiss cheese, the holes are supposed to be there. The holes are the places that God reserves in us and drive us to Himself for satisfaction. But I want to encourage you tonight to listen to your longings instead of running away from them, which is what a lot of us do. It can be a little frightening, really. I mean, to stand and look into the deep caverns of your soul. You know, like that's really what it is, kind of. But I want to identify a longing and a dream and a wish or a want. A longing is an intense desire for something that's out of reach. A dream is a strong desire for something that could be within our reach. A wish or a want is something that's much more attainable. For example, you wish for a relationship. You dream of a spouse. You long for the perfect partner. I want more cash. I desire a larger income. I long for enough money to take away all my problems. You wish for more time for yourself. You dream of an incredible vacation. You long for a place of complete freedom and rest. One more. I wish to be thinner. I dream of being a size 4. I long to be Julia Roberts. all of these things, your wishes,